Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Success and Women. I'm Linda, and as you can see, my co-host Andrea is not here this week, but she will be back next week. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the power of the word no. Now, I think for a lot of us, we've had people tell us no. I'll say all the way through our life, probably growing up, you want something and your parents say no. Or if you have children, you're constantly telling your kids, no, you can't have that. You can't have that before bed. You can't have that because it's too expensive. No, 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 no. We grow up hearing the word no. And because we do, we actually believe that the word no is a bad thing. And so what do? We start saying yes to everything, to the point where I think for a lot of women, because we already tackle so much in our lives, for a lot of you, I don't have children, but for a lot of you, you're raising families, you have spouses, you've got full-time careers, and then of course, because when you have children, you might be involved in the PTA or other events, could be sporting events, could be school events, but you're pushed in a lot of different directions. And on top of that, at work, you're getting more and more and more, whether you own your own business or you're an employee. The fact is, you get people asking and coming to you constantly. And because you don't want to disappoint anybody, the word yes comes out before you can think about what you're saying yes to. A lot of people over time have found themselves drowning in commitments. And because they're drowning in commitments, something gets neglected. Whether it's your family, yourself, or your actual job / career. Well, how do you change that? How do you balance your life so that you say yes where it's appropriate and no where you need to? What you have to start doing is actually looking at your day. And one of the little tricks that a lot of people have done that have been very successful is you give yourself, whether it's on an app or on paper, but you have a calendar. And then you start putting everything on the calendar that you're committed to do. Now, if you color code your calendar, different colors represent different things. A certain color will be all your work-related stuff. And when I talk work-related, that's your career. If you're not working outside the home, that could be your work related inside the home. But then you schedule time for yourself. And it's right on the calendar because you know, if you don't keep yourself healthy, easily you can get sick and then everything has gone to crap. So, schedule in your workout time. Or if it's not a workout, it could be meditation, it could be yoga, whatever it is for you, schedule time for you. Schedule time for sure, your children, your spouse, because that's the one place that you're not supposed to neglect. Whether you work or not, whether you have to work or not. The fact is, your family is the most important second to your health. Because obviously, if you don't have your health, you're not even there for your family. So schedule it in. If you're finding you're saying yes to too many things, once you complete your calendar for the day, then you complete it for the week, and then eventually you can complete it for the month. When somebody comes to you and asks you if you can attend an event or whatever just say it's a work-related event. The fact is, not all work-related events actually benefit you. Sometimes it's just nice to get out and you think that that would be a great thing to do until you realize, what are you giving up to go to that event? Are you giving up time for yourself, for your children, for your spouse? Maybe just some project that you wanted to work on that you really get a lot of satisfaction doing. Whatever it is, make sure that the event that you say yes to helps you fast forward in your career or in your family's, I'll say, good ranking, because we talked about rating your relationships. But make sure that you keep doing things to keep your relationships moving forward, up and better. Always look for the better, but not at the neglect of yourself. So when you find yourself saying yes, 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 next time you get that invitation, you just say, I have to check my calendar and I'll get back to you. And when you check your calendar, don't go and all of a sudden say, well, I don't really have to do that. I don't really have to do this other thing. It's like, then you start again getting yourself back into the situation where you're constantly saying yes and you're letting go of everything else. And all that does for you is give you a heavy burden that, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I can't keep up with all of this. And now you're exhausted. One of my friends actually, almost daily when we speak, tells me how tired she is. And I think it's good to be tired because you sleep better at night, especially if you're physically tired. For a lot of you, it's going to be a mental exhaustion. But exhaustion is exhaustion. If you're tired, you're tired. But you don't want to be known as a person who's always tired. And when I talk to my friend, without fail, every conversation is how tired she is. To the point where I finally said, there is never a conversation that we have that you don't tell me how tired you are. And I know that you do a lot of stuff. I get it. But if you're overdoing it, you're doing it by choice. But I don't need every conversation, every time we speak, to tell me how tired you are. A lot of people are tired. But the fact is, you have to take control of your life, even if it's not completely in your control, because some things are going to be dictated to you. But you're important. Your health is important. Your family is important. And if you need to design a calendar that's color-coded, that helps you accomplish more, but I'm going to say work a little bit less because now there's time for you. Even if you schedule one day or a couple of hours to do absolutely nothing but put your feet up, have one of your favorite beverages, and read a book. Because how many women out there would love to read a book again and realize that they can't remember the last time they picked up a book, at least a book that was just for entertainment and not for business, for parenting, for being a better spouse. Ladies, it's up to you to keep your health. It's up to you to be able to look at the word no, hear it, say it, and mean it. There's no shame that we're not superwomen. There's no shame that occasionally we have to say no to either an invitation, an extra project, whatever it is. Sometimes we have to do it for our own sanity. And again, you don't want to be known as the employee, the spouse, or the friend, or the parent that's always complaining they're tired. Life is busy and I get it. But sometimes you have to take a step back and say, okay, I need a break. And maybe that break is walking around your office for about 5 minutes, just deep breathing and walking around. Oh, that feels so much better, and I feel almost energized by being able to do that. Lately, I've been having problems because I sit at my desk, I sit in my car, and when I get home, I sit. You can't do that and stay healthy. So what's happening is that my joints feel like they're seizing up because I haven't been making the time for myself. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And as much as I'm trying to share this information with you, I know that you're not perfect. And together, even though we may never reach perfection, we can all be better. And I was reading an article, just a short article this morning, and they were talking about the pain in the hips and of course the pain all the way down in the lower body. And I thought, like, how do they know that? Because that's so directed at me right now. And I mean, I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm back in the gym because I had to get a trainer to help me loosen up. But because I'm in pain, I'm forced to go. Yes, I'm forced to go. I want to go, but I make so many other things a priority and I'm not going on a regular basis when I should. But now that I booked my trainer, I have to be there. Because if I don't show up, I'm paying anyway. But I'm paying the price right now because I've let myself go and I'm feeling the pain in my joints. The good news is, I understand it's reversible. So yay, that's what my goal is. Yes, my goal is also to get a lot of subscribers on this YouTube channel, because we need you so we can help you get even further in your life. But in the meantime, my other goal is to get myself back in shape. And if I get myself back in shape, apparently the pain will go away. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to take any kind of chemical drug, whether it's an aspirin or whatever. And lately, and I haven't taken anything in years and years, but lately I've had to take some Advil because it does help with the joint pain. So while I don't want to take pills, it was my fault for letting my body go, that I'm in the pain, that I have to take it. And thank goodness there is a relief out there. But I would prefer all of you live a total drug-free life and just keep yourself and your health in good shape. I'm lucky, knock on wood, I'm not prone to headaches. And because I don't get headaches, I haven't fallen into that trap of having to take, some kind of pain relief on a regular basis. So while I'm doing it for this short time until my trainer gets my body back in shape, I'm saying no to a lot of other things that I was doing before that made me sit and sit and sit some more in front of my computer. Now I'm trying to get up, be active. I wear my Fitbit and I'm trying to listen when it says, you've been sitting long enough, get up and take a walk. I'm not making my 10,000 steps in a day, but that'll be my next goal. I'm going to try to get my body in shape first. So ladies, to get back some of your life, you have to start saying no. It's not a bad thing. And I think by allowing yourself to feel okay with saying no, you're going to get back so much time that you're going to accomplish a lot more than you were able to do because you were stretching yourself way too thin. No can be a good word. Use it and see what happens. This is Linda signing off for today. My co-host Andrea will be back with us next week. And we would like you to like, share, and of course subscribe, because we do it for you, to your success. Until next time.